Yeah, they're not magicians. So you have to tell them, honey. Tell them that, I come from penetration because I've tried it. I come from clitoral stimulation because I've tried it.
Yeah.
And, I can come both ways, so we can try a vibrator while you.
Yeah.
So just take your time out to figure out yourself, and then trust me, it's beneficial to sex. It's very beneficial, first of all. 100% all the way, because it's gonna help. It's gonna help your sex life. It's gonna make it better.
Yeah, it's beneficial to every party involved. You and your man, the two of you marry and happy. Yes, you will come and feel good. He will make you come, and the two of you feel good.
Yeah.
Yes,
so it's definitely. I only can speak from a woman's standpoint. For you, I don't know, for men, if it's beneficial.
As me tell you, I only see it for females and not males. I don't know if a true females so complex.
Yeah, we are very complex. And we're magical.
You just put a man with back and forth. And by the time you look him boss out like that.
It's rocket science. It's pretty simple.
Simple shit.
Yeah.
So probably that's right.
It's easier. It's probably easier. It's as easy as tying your shoes lace.
Yeah.
Next question is a really serious question, guys. We hear it all the time. There's always a discussion about this. No, it doesn't even matter what year it is. It's been a discussion for decades.
Yeah.
Does size matter? And to each his own. And I'm, as a female, I'm going to say this from a female's perspective. It's not a straight yes or no. It's yes and no for me. Yes and no.
Okay.
So I'm speaking from a woman's point of view.
Yes and no.
It's yes and no.
Okay, let us hear it now.
Alright, and I'm gonna say yes and no, because start from no, because no, size doesn't matter. But there are conditions in which size doesn't really matter. You see, if you have a partner, and I'm just speaking not from experience, but from what I think makes sense. If you have a partner who is willing to do other things, because we both know penetration is not the only way females can orgasm. They can orgasm via clitoral stimulation. So if your partner is willing to do other things to make you orgasm, and if he's willing to incorporate sex toys in the bedroom, because a lot of men don't feel comfortable, and we can't force them or say, no man, if I have it. No, you can't force them, because they just don't feel comfortable with that in the bedroom. And I can understand it stems from insecurities, and it's totally fine, because we all have insecurities, because we're human beings. But if he's willing to do all of that and go the extra mile when it comes to foreplay, to really get you hot and ready like Little Caesar's pizza, then size doesn't really matter. I'm just saying, in my opinion. Please don't eat me up.
So
don't
size
come fight
doesn't
me.
really matter when he is very good at foreplay.
Not just very good at foreplay, but he's willing to do other things that can actually benefit or can actually lead up to you getting off.
Alright, so basically I say size no matter if him have it in a face.
Not necessarily.
Alright, so
I know you try to,
what?
But you must think say yeah, Emily Shields and me the man there ninja.
So what you say then? What else you say? Cause you probably have some youth out there that way them not really have
Emily
it.
Shields, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
You probably have some youth when not really have no whole heap of hood, and them feel good for you say, yo, size no matter if.
Yeah, there are conditions. Let me tell you this. Mega, just get real and get to the point.
Yeah.
You have some men, and I'm speaking of experience, one, and I'm speaking of of experience of other females. You have a lot of men who have this ego, and it's all the way up here, and it's really big, and they think that whatever they're doing is the right way. And them I say, yo, me know what me I do, so you don't need to tell me what for do. Me know how to please a woman.
Yeah.
But you're really not pleasing her.
Yeah.
You just rough her up and she's scared to tell you that you're not doing it properly.
Yeah.
And you do not have it in the waist. You do not have the size to say, even if you not do it properly, she can get on top and then get herself off. You not have the size.
Yeah.
And then you're not willing for the other things. You just rough it up on a body top. No. Then in that case, I would say yes, size matters. Size matters for men like that. For men who are willing to do other things to please their woman, then size doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying. But the one them were ignorant and just feel like say, yo, me a body top, I'm a know what me I do, and you're really not doing it, sir. Let the girl use the vibrator. So we don't want a sex toy. Make her use it, because you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So, and you don't have the equipment to facilitate your attitude.
So the solution is the man they go get a bigger wood.
No, the solution is listen to your partner and let her explain. Well, don't have sex. Don't waste no female sin.
That is the solution.
That is the solution. Don't waste no female sin.
Alright, so
no matter how you feel it, right? And you have women who say so as well, but men are really easy to orgasm. So them not even still one face to boss. You understand? But it goes both ways, ladies. Not because you feel like say, oh, me know what me I do and me make Paul do this. That not mean say I gonna make John do that. Listen to John. Probably John not like certain position, or probably John not like, you know.
That's very true.
It goes both ways, but women are more complex, so that's why I have to specify. That's why I say size matters, yes and no. It really matters for men like that.
When you ask the question if size matters, what we really are trying to accomplish? What are we really asking? What is the end result? What is the point of the question?
I really don't know. We've been asking this question for decades now.
Yes.
So it's like,
but why are we asking?
We just have people say yes, we have people say no. Because I don't know. I think from a female's standpoint, I would say we're asking because you have a lot of men out there who really, you know, me talk about the arrogant man them there.
Yeah.
Me talk about say yo them are the done and them know for body top, but in actuality they don't. Yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why we keep asking the question. Like, I don't know. I really don't know why we ask this question. Guys, you can put in the comment section why you think that question is still a common question.
I guess it is also being asked because people with big dicks, people just assume say because the dick is big,
the sex will be better.
The sex is better.
Oh, okay.
So bigger equal better. So the question now,
and that is
that.
I don't know why society came to that conclusion. Maybe it's because I don't know if it was I probably have to do some research, but I don't know if it was like majority of women agreed to it that bigger equals better. Because I know females who I have personal conversations with other females before. Maybe not necessarily my friends or anything, but other females. And some females don't really like when it's too big. It's very uncomfortable or painful for them.
That's true.
And they don't, you know, average size, or some like small.
That's true.
So it really depends. Sex is complex, y'all. It's complex. It's not something where you just, and this is why I don't really agree with men and women learning from pornography.
Yeah,
because it's not what's represented. It's not in actual.
Porn, I gotta tell you, size matter in every way, you know.
Because when you go on porn, you don't really see much.
You not really.
You have to actually type it in to find it. If that's your kink.
Yes, it. That I get glorified. That's it. So, my answer to that question, does size matters? Me just say yes, to an extent it matters. you tell you the truth, if you would about 3 inch, I feel like you're alright. Enough people would disagree with me. But me I tell you why. But if you would about 3 inch, dog, you're alright. But watch ya. If you would below 3 inch, I don't know what to tell you. You see what I say? You can't get saved. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, dog. But let me tell you why I say. According to scientists, the G-spot is 2 inches up.
Yeah, if you Google it, you'll see
if you
at the roof.
At the roof.
Of the...
So if you would over 2 inch, you would have the ability to catch that area there and rub against it. You see what I say? I not say you definitely you're the boss and you're the
yeah,
Danny.
But think about girth as well, you know, the thickness of it as well.
I mean, but if we're trying to reach an area,
the top part. See, I said top part, and I don't know. I really don't. Again, guys, sex is very complex, and
I mean, I say girth is important, you know. But me I refer to you reaching a certain area.
Mm-hmm.
A minute.
So you're saying
girth
so you're saying
or stop you from reaching that area.
I mean, I understand what you're trying to say. If you look on like the physical structure and how it's set up, then you understand what you're trying to say. But in actuality, Tahj, I think a lot of females enjoy girth over length.
Yeah. I am not disputing. I am not disputing that. And there's a reason why. Because many of the nerve endings are really, me hear say some of them, they like the opening at the sides. So the more girth, the more them they get attacked and rubbed against. You see what I say? That me
I really don't I'm sorry to cut you. I don't know much, and I need to do some research, because probably doing research can definitely help me in the long run in the future.
Definitely.
When it comes to sex, but yeah, it's weird. A vagina is really, because a lot of nerves are in the clitoris.
Yes, the clit is the most sensitive part of the vagina.
Mm-hmm.
Me saying nerve endings are in the vagina is not me saying there are none in the clit, you know.
No, we know.
Me saying that your 3 inch is going to allow you to reach somewhere 2 inches up in the vagina. It's not saying that.
Well, we have to leave that to the ladies. So ladies, you can comment below and say,
I think a girl I go admit say them want a 3 inch. I feel like a man with a 3 inch have to get to the job, deliver, and then we would know say, yo, it can work or not. But I don't feel a girl I go get up. If me have a 3 inch, Johnny, come me and look you. And you say, yo, Tahj, you go freak tomorrow. But I see where me and deal with. I'm saying my 3 inch with. I'm sure that I go make you, oh yeah, that feel. You look like you love big wood. I'm saying you a 3 inch. Well, I say big wood, but 3 inch, you see 3 inch, oh yeah, that feel.
I don't know what 3 inches look like, so I can't answer.
Really?
Yeah, I would have to see what it looks like. So I can't answer that question. So sorry.
3 inch small still.
And again, size doesn't, and it does matter. So are you willing to do other things if you have 3 inch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Enough people say I know size of your tool or how you use it, you know.
But a carpenter is as good as his tools. So this whole top, this whole
understand.
You don't understand that?
No, that's why I'm a freeze.
A carpenter is as good as his tools. Think about it.
Yes, elaborate.
We can't explain it. So I know what it means, but I can't explain it. Can someone explain it?
Is that something different from saying
It's
is that how you use a tool, or it's the opposite?
I wouldn't say it's the opposite, but it's not the same.
So what is it then if it's not
like,
the opposite?
It's almost self-explanatory. Tahj, me enough explain to my hand. I sweat.
Is good as his tools.
I feel like me one teacher right now. I can't explain it, but I understand it.
So that mean a OM using tool?
Not necessarily. The tool's already good and the carpenter already good.
But what makes the tool good?
Because it's a good tool. I don't know, Tahj.
No,
but you don't understand the statement.
Me I try break it down.
I don't know. You have brain a fry.
If you have a hammer, which part of the hammer you are going to use for knock a nail in a one board? Most the flat part, the back part where you use extract it.
Yeah.
So that would make a good carpenter a good carpenter.
Yeah, because him know which part to use.
Him know how to use
so it's probably
tool.
The same thing as what you said before. I don't know why for some reason it feel, I don't know, Tahj. Anyways, I'm not gonna fry my brain over that damn adage, if it's an adage or a proverb. I don't know what it is, what you call it. But yeah,
but we bring up that for saying we say yo.
Oh no, woman I want to know, cause you know, okay.
No, I man them may tell say them for know how to work them tool.
Okay.
You see what I say? Work on your stroke game. You see what I say? Put some liquor work in your stroke.
So is there anything else you wanna add on to this whole topic?
Them waist like it need grease or something. You know them chain they were rusty. You have to put grease on it and wrap it round again to crank it up.
Could double D40.
It could double D40. You see what I say? Your stroke very important.
And gentlemen, I'm pretty sure you've seen this multiple times, but for men who haven't seen this before or heard this before, I'm just gonna say it now. You just listen. When a female is climaxing, sometimes it's really hard to catch on to it and keep it going, because you can't feel what she's feeling in order to maintain it. So if she says, for example, like that, or don't stop, whatever you were doing at that point, continue doing it and try your best to focus on maintaining it. Yeah. Because one little off rhythm can really set her back to square one. And I'm saying this, I understand it happens because we're human beings and we make mistakes, and sometimes we can't focus because we're thinking about how beautiful she is and how the things that might jump up and whatever, and you're trying not to ejaculate. So it's really hard to focus on keeping that same rhythm or speed or whatever. But it really upsets us. It really pisses us off. So if you can try your best to, and I think I'm speaking for all women when I say this, just try your best to focus on, maintain it. Don't go harder or go faster. If she wanted you to do that, she would have said it. Yeah.
Goes to show how important consistency is.
Yeah. I think consistency in every aspect of life is important.
Important, because what your sex you talk about. And consistency come in handy.
Yeah. There's one more thing I actually wanted. You want to add?
I say, yo, when you stop shaming my name for them small wood. Is what I say.
It is body shaming, ladies. I'm going to admit they can't change it. Them done band with it, and yeah.
The poor you them can't do nothing about them.
Stop laughing at me. I try to be serious, Tahj.
No, sorry. The poor man them can't do nothing about them. Oh God, and I like some girl where them body small. Them can
there's a possibility they might gain weight and them can do surgery or whatever, but I think there is extension. No, but you can do the extension.
How safe is that?
Yeah, it's not safe, but it's not an option. Females don't body shame men for their packages. Some packages come small, large, medium.
Yeah.
They can't do anything about it.
If your man with small, just
It's either you're gonna work with it or not. Don't tell him say it need to be bigger, because him when am I gonna stretch it and put it around my shoulder, dry, tight, and something, make it will stretch. Yeah. You don't stretch leggings or jeans.
The man them just find other ways how you can make up.
Right. As I said, don't be too ignorant. Or I understand you might be insecure when she might ask. Ladies, be careful when you ask as well. Nobody with the, you can't do something else. You know, you can't, go on this. No, that is really offensive, and sometimes people are sensitive. So just ask nicely, and don't be too, because the end goal is to please both you and your partner.
Yeah.
So you want to be pleased, and she wants to be pleased. So there's another question I wanted to. It's not a question, it's just something I just wanted to talk about really quick, because I think it's important since we're on the topic of sex. And it's when it comes to females, not just females in general, but safe sex. We already know, we learn it in high school or in school in general. Use a condom, make sure that it's a proper size so you don't slip off and breed the people in pitney. You have about STDs, about all those. So condom is definitely important to use at all times. I understand a lot of persons like to raw dog it, but it's really up to you and your conscience. It happens when you're in the moment. Sometimes it happens, but I'm just encouraging everyone to use a condom, because you don't want to get an STD and you want an unwanted pregnancy as well. Females, condoms can break, and not every female would want to take contraceptives. So males, try to practice pulling out with the condom as well before you come. So you might don't want to do it, but try to do it, just to make sure, because you don't want any unwanted pregnancies. And the other thing I wanted to talk about, I don't think women talk about it enough, and it's just a general topic, but it's a very sensitive topic that a lot of women shy away from, and it's about yeast infections. And how men can actually cause yeast infections, or BV. That's bacterial vaginosis or something like that. It is completely normal. Women from all ages do go through this, and I'm just saying it to say, because a lot of men don't know how they contribute to it, and I'm just gonna let you guys know. Sometimes it's men. I understand that it's society's norm for women to be shaved, but I think we should normalize men shaving as well, or at least cutting down the bush. Less hair is better, because hair traps sweat and dirt and all, develops bacteria. Everything. And when you go ahead and have sex with a woman, whether you wear a condom or not, it still can actually affect the female by throwing off her pH balance. And a lot of things throw off females' pH balances. Not just sex alone, ejaculation. Yes, like if you constantly, not just certain man, overall. You can't just do it all the time. Like, always a constant. Do it if you're trying to get pregnant, or do it a little one-off time. But often it really can throw off your pH balance, as well as certain body shower gels and body washes and all of that. The vagina can't really handle all of that, and you have to be careful. Do like, I won't say monthly, but do regular checkups at your doctor or your gynecologist, just to make sure everything is in top shape. Keep shaved, because it really helps as well. You don't have to be bald, but just the less hair the better. Keep the area clean and all of that. Men, yes, I've seen a lot of men. I've seen it as well. Some man look like them legit just a change tire. Like you just change a tire. Like, why so much black some on your fingernail? And ladies do it as well, because sometimes we get a little dirt on our fingernail. Sometimes we don't wash our hair for a while, or even if we wash our hair, we have products in our hair, so we scratch it and it gets under the fingernails. Wash it, make sure it's clean before, if you enjoy fingering yourself. I think it's important to make sure it's clean at all times. Keep them trimmed as well. If they're really trimmed down to the bud, more than likely it's gonna be hard for dirt and grime to get under them. So it's very important. And men who like to have sex, have multiple sex partners. I'm not saying it's right thing to do, but it's your personal life and it's up to you and your God. But try to see if you can use a condom, because if you're having sex with multiple females, unprotected sex, and then you carry it, you just mix that up all over the place. You don't want to mix that. Yeah, you don't want to mix that up. A female might have a yeast infection, because men can't get BV, but they can get yeast infections. So you might have sex with Jody and Jody has a yeast infection, and you carry it and give it to Trudy. You don't want to do that. So use a condom at all times. When it comes to oral sex, it's a taboo topic in Jamaica. There's this thing called, I don't remember the name. It's like a condom for oral sex. It have a name. I'll tell you the name. Yeah, something like that. It's not common to use, but I think it's important to use. I'm still going to tell you to use it because it's the right thing to do. Yeah, I think it's like that.
That for both male and female, or?
I don't know. I really don't know. I need to educate myself on that a little bit more.
Oh, but me hear about it still. It's just know how it work.
So we didn't want to just come on and just talk about straight sex like that, because it's important to talk about your health, your vaginal health, and your penile health. Is that something? Yeah. Men, make sure men who aren't circumcised,
let me just see that say
make sure you clean it properly, because
skin over on the body and wash it, dog.
Tahj,
skin your body right over and wash
make sure, because it may carry a little funk, and that can turn off a female, especially if you're a man who enjoy getting fellatio. Yeah. So just make sure it's, and you can wash the scrotum as well, the balls area.
Yeah.
Make sure
it's like
as well, because you don't want to just have a sour smell.
Yeah, it's like someone who know the girl them cleaning the rifle for real. So when you make sure say it dirty, no, that's disgusting. Wash it out better.
You don't want that. Yeah, I think that's it when it comes to. I just wanted to talk about that. But
yeah, but this is a question everybody asks, But we should have asked long time. How long should sex last?
Oh, damn. It really, to each his own again. Yeah. How long should sex last? I can't speak for. It should last as long as you would want it to, or as long as it takes for you to climax, I think. But sometimes in reality, as females, that doesn't really happen.
What don't really happen? You climaxing
in a short time frame, because I'm not saying all men.
So you want climax in a short time frame?
It is possible, but it's not really common. So we need the man to last a little bit longer, so we can, bust.
So that's why when you no climax, because the man bust off
early, and then him can't go on next round, and then him no want none else
bust off
early. It's not every woman can get up and come in 2 minutes, but I'm pretty sure a man can get up and come in 2 minutes. I really can't give a time on it, because it really depends on the day. It depends on your mood, how long it will take for you, because sometimes you might be in the mood or the heat today, and you just say yo, and as you start you feel like you get close and you do other things, and the foreplay did nice and everything just a go right thing. You feel like you can climax really quickly, but you have some other days where it take a little while
for build up,
and it is quite normal. So I can't put a time on it. And then you can't really pressure men, because sometimes them really can't hold it,
Can't hold what?
Them can't hold it too long.
Or them come?
Yeah. Them a fight, and when you turn around and look on them face make up, because them a fight. And them no want you look on them no want you say nothing, because if you just say nothing and look on them and look a certain way.
Poor thing.
Jesus, man. Them brain going to overdrive, and them brain start fry, because them a try for hold it. So how long you think sex should last?
Long.
Is it?
Long.
Can you last long?
I never have sex and feel like more done. As I say, me a virgin.
Yeah, we're virgins, so it's really hard to,
But me have sex, me not tell you lie. Me have sex in a 2010 one time. You see it? From that me not have back sex. So when me talk, I had a little experience there. I had a little experience there. Me a draw from. But you ask me a very important question, you know. And that is my problem with dating. That is my problem in dating.
What's that?
The length of sexual intercourse.
Let me tell you something. There's this word, I don't remember the word. I think it's libido or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Some women have high, I think it's high or low.
Mm-hmm.
So like a range. It's not all women can manage sex back to back or have a long drawn out sex. And I'm saying this.
And I said drawn out, you have to use that word carefully.
Yeah, for true. Sex that lasts longer than they can manage, because I can't put a time on it. So I would say, speaking from experience of mine and others, I would say sometimes there are times when a female can climax, right? And it gets really sensitive to the point where you just don't want to be touched.
That's true.
And you just can't manage them more because it's so sensitive to the point it doesn't really hurt, but it can hurt.
Yeah, that's
and
true.
There are sometimes when females climax and them just want more. Yeah. Them just want to kill you.
That's true.
They just can't get enough of it. So it's really, again, sex with females as men or as women, because you have that as well. Sex with females is very complicated sometimes, and you really just have to know your partner. It boils down to that.
Yeah.
Because there's not a standard time, and there's not all the time you can manage it back to back, and not all the time, because you have some men. I think generally, the penis works with your mind. Sometimes, in some cases, I'm pretty sure your mind not in it, but if you touch it jump up, right? It's possible, right? Like your mind not in it, you really don't want it, but if she touch it here, it move. Alright, get hard.
I never in a position when I really want it.
So Tahj, you're telling me, Tahj, I'm gonna get rude. Tahj, you're telling me, if I touch you right now, you're not gonna get hard.
If me not gonna get honey,
it's gonna get hard.
If it get hard,
involuntarily, so you not necessarily think about it.
If you give me a one touch, so boom, it not go stiff up, so.
I'm talking about holding it and.
If you hold it and give it a stroke for a while, of course.
Okay, but in your mind you don't want it, so it's involuntarily. It's happening.
As me I tell you.
You know what? We're not getting at that.
If you ask me if you can touch my would stiff up, sure, but
yeah, but the mind not unite.
The one part, me always want them things there, so me can't answer that. But me get where you say.
I hope other men out there understand what I say.
As me I say, sex will last for long.
So that everybody can manage it.
We just understand that, we find that out now. You live that the hard way. Find that out the hard way now. And it's like, me have to go look for people now who me know say, yo, I can manage long sex. Right. But then again, me I go look
I remember what I was gonna say.
That's why I say me I go just go and chat, you know. Because me know say, something I go spark it in your head.
I was saying sometimes the mind and the penis doesn't work together. So I'm saying sometimes men can be really tired. Like you have a whole full day of work. And you work back to back long hours. And you really can't get it up. If it happen to the point where you're tired, you want to get it up, but you just not get up.
Probably at you mean a work still.
Okay. I'm pretty sure it happens to the best of y'all men. It's normal. Don't beat up yourself. You're just tired and you want some rest. So tell your girlfriend that, babe, I'm tired right now. I just want a little rest. I'm going to sleep little and then we'll continue. I don't know how it really told me that I said before, but I don't say that I did. Yeah, try to figure it out. Some man sip-on porn where women are climaxing from clitoral stimulation and the man in pump porn comes so. I don't think it's unnecessary going in real life, gentlemen.
And you do know. You do know.
And I'm speaking of experience.
Here is something very interesting.
What?
Very, 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 very interesting.
What?
You see, you probably not gonna believe me. I feel like every girl different.
Yeah, that's true. Every girl is different as well.
Some click delicate, you have to deal with it delicately. You'd frighten some girls.
And it really
them why you rub them feet.
True. But I think it depends on the female itself, because vaginas are vaginas, but all of them look differently. Sometimes you have some that are very similar, but the structure is different.
Yeah.
The clit is kind of situated differently. It's not really buried or covered under the, what do you call it, the hood part.
Yeah.
So for some men, it's a challenge to actually find where it is because it doesn't stand out.
And some men not even know that thing, and them think the whole of this
the part there
are the clip.
So females, I really don't hope it offends any man, but if you can open it out, spawns it out, so and put it in between here so you can find it, then it will be better. It's easier for you to guide them.
This is the end of the video. Thanks so much for coming out today and watching another episode of our podcast. Please like the video right now. If you're new here, please subscribe for more videos like this. Episode 3 will drop next week Monday. We're going to speak about love.